Hello YouTube. Today we're going to be putting rear brakes on my granddaughter. This is Marissa. We'll be putting brakes on her 2018
Ford EcoSport.
Ford EcoSport. She's going to help or run the camera, one or the other.
Yeah, we'll see.
So, okay, we're going to have Marissa take the wheel off while I go gather the other tools.
Same way where I do crisscross?
Make sure it backs off though.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, what you do there is just put it back on. Sometimes they get stuck. Put them over here so we don't lose them. I'll try and kick them somewhere. One or more. All right, you ready to lift that, or okay?
I think it just goes out of weak.
Okay, let's roll this out of the way. Roll this down here. Okay, spring here. I'm going to take this off. Just pry it out with a screwdriver. It goes up under the tab here. Okay. You got two caps on your retaining. You got two plastic caps covering your bolts. Don't forget to put them back on. The next thing you want to do is take these out. You gotta get something to hold this caliper up out of the way. I don't like to hang it on the hose. All right. Take your retaining caps out for your retaining bolts. The retaining bolt is a 7mm Allen wrench. Once you get them back so far, you can push the bolt back with the screwdriver to get it out of the way. If you're not sure, they keep turning. Sometimes you don't know if they're all the way out or not. So you can just take a screwdriver and push on it. That one's not out, but that one is. Okay. So you just keep cranking until you're ready. Throw them out and and charge your. Not that bad either. The rotor looks it's got a little ridge on it. But remember, they can't. Pay attention to which side comes out. On this one here, it's the spring in the back, and the non-spring towards the front. We're going to be changing the rotor too. So I'm going to try to get this out of my way here. All right. Now the rotor, the bracket for the caliper is a 13mm that I had right here somewhere. That's 13mm socket. Alright, take out your 2 bracket bolts. You want to bring the camera over here. I'm going to take out the 2 bracket bolts here. Take that whole bracket off, and then we'll have to take the caliper off, or the rotor off, I mean. Alright, be that way then. Remember how many hits it took to loosen it, and that's how many hits you put it back on. All right. Brackets off. Yeah, we're gonna have to hammer it. If you're gonna use your rotor again, you don't want to hit it up here. You want to hit it in here. But we're not using it, so we don't care. Any fluid that we spray, protect the driveway. Alright, if you notice, the caliper will have a thin film of grease on it. That's to keep it from rusting. So you're going to want to spray it with some brake clean. Alright. Spray your caliper good. That'll dissolve any grease that's on it. Don't spray your face.
You okay?
Yep. Stuff's nasty.
Yeah, it smells weird.
Very toxic. Shouldn't wipe your hands with it. Alright, while we have this all apart, Marissa's going to help me collapse this piston here on the caliper. That one's out pretty far there. I have the tool for it that we bought, but we know that it ain't going to work because it doesn't line up with the holes. All right, we're going to collapse this caliper. There's several ways to do it, but on this one here, we're going to use 2 pairs of channel locks, a gigantic pair. Marissa's going to squeeze that while I turn the piston, and we're going to collapse the piston. All right, Marissa, you ready? Grab it, the piston here with the other channel locks, but you're going to want to just get on the very edge of that. You don't want to grab the boot. See if you can get in close to that boot. There's a boot on there that you don't want to grab. You just want to grab the very edge of the piston and just turn it with the channel locks. You can do this with a vice clamp or even a clamp, but the clamp I have doesn't reach far enough. This is a really wide piston here, so this is the way we're going to have to do it. Marissa's going to have to hold the channel locks, this channel locks, while I turn the other one. That should be good there. We'll just try to stay out of the way. All you got to do is like kind of push it up against the car there like that. All right. And which way do I want to go with this? Again, don't grab the boot or slip it off. Got it? Okay, I think we might be there. Does that go? It's pretty good. I think we're good. All right. Now that we got the caliper collapsed, we're going to put the rotor back on, and then the caliper bracket. Again, I have to hang this like this, and I don't like that. There we go. That's out of the way. That's what I wanted. All right. You really don't want to hang that by the brake lines if you can help it. Get a wire tie or a bungee cord, and the lights on. And kind of hang it up out of your way. And I also like to put a little grease on the contact points where the brake shoes will be riding. Best if you could get a wire brush in there and wire brush them a little bit. And you just want a small film, not a big gob like that. There we go. All right. And try to keep any grease you can off of that caliper. Just goes that way, dummy. There we go. It does really nice when you put it in the right direction. Yeah, I'm going to give the rotor another spritz just before I put the pads on. Well, I'm going to tell you, on some cars, you want to line it, make sure this is centered, because sometimes you'll have a peg that has to line up with the rotor, but that's not the case on this car. So there goes one of my retainer bolts. I'm going to put a little bit of grease on the contact points on here. When you're putting your pads back in, make sure you have grease on all the contact points, and the pads are sitting in the channels that they're supposed to be in. Make sure you place your rotor down or your caliper down over the pads. You got a good snug fit, and it seats into where it's got to be. Make sure you don't have any grease on your rotor. Spray it down again. Put your retaining bolts back in. Make sure they're good and snug. Then the last thing we got to do is that metal clip. Oh. And it's really good when you kneel on a stone. That really feels good. I recommend trying that once in a while.
Oop.
All right, put that in there. Okay, this clip looks like it's a little bit bent, so that's gonna fight me a little bit. So we'll put that one on first, and we'll try to get this one in. And get that one on. And then see if I can stick the screwdriver through my finger.
Don't do that.
I've done that before. It's kind of cool. Why are you going to fight with me? Like, okay, there we go. Get on it. Look at this. Come on now. All right, this clip is fighting with me way more than it should. So we're gonna have to teach it a thing or two. There it is. All right, see the clip is up underneath. It's holding the caliper in place. You want to go start it and pump your brake a little bit. I don't know if they will see this on video, but we'll try to get it. Okay, she's working the parking brake right now. Doing it several times. Yeah, I see the piston coming out a little bit. All right, and pump your brakes. All right, should be good. Yep. All right, and we're gonna let Marissa put the tire back on. I might have to lift it for her though. You think you can get it?
Probably not.
Pull the box out of there. Let's see how she does. Oh, she's doing good. Doing good. Yep. Doing good. Give me a little assist here. Right. Almost got it. Up. Right. There. Yeah, lug nut. I'll hold it in place for you. Push that on harder. Push on both sides. Yep. There you go. There goes your lug nut. Yeah, just get one started, and that way it'll hold the wheel on, and you can get the other one started on the bottom. Remember, go across each other. If it's a 5 or 6 lug, you want to do more like a star pattern. But this is only a 4 lug.
Where'd the other one go?
And I'm going to take it out for a test drive for you. Just make sure it's safe before you do it. This on record?
Nuh-uh.
That's good. Don't want to go crazy on it. You don't want to strip them out. It really sucks when your wheel falls off when you're driving.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I've had that happen already.
I saw that happen sometime.
I've had it happen.
All right.
All right.
Do you think that's good?
Yep, I think we're good, and we're going to get the jack stands out, and then we're going to take it for a test drive.